Today we're going to be comparing my two double strollers that I own, which is the Citi Mini GT as well as the Joovy Qool. Both of these are phenomenal strollers that we have used for multiple Disney trips. But without further ado, let's get started and see if I can help you decide which stroller is the best stroller for your Disney trip. So right here are the two strollers that I have that we have used for Disney. We've used them at both a deluxe and a moderate resort. We've also done the buses with them both, and we've done the Skyliner. So right here to my right, I have the Joovy Qool. To my left is the Citi Mini GT. I believe I'm going to start with the Joovy Qool, which is right here to my right. As you can see right here, this is my front to back stroller. We would use it for the Skyliner and we could just roll right on. There was no breakdown necessary, nothing. It was just really beautiful in that aspect, because then on our Epcot and Hollywood Studio days, we didn't have to do any of the nonsense that we had to do with this one. So if you come and take a closer look, we actually have it as 3 seats. So we have the seat in the back and the seat in the front. And I don't have the specific specs on these, but I believe that each of these seats can fit up to 40 to 50 pounds, if I remember correctly. I will put it on the screen though. Right here, this is a new one that we bought off Juvie's website, because we did buy this off of Facebook Marketplace, but it is totally adjustable. It just has the belly band right here, and then you can adjust the seating right here with this back handle. You just pull it down, and my handle's in the way, of course, but you pull it down and it extends fully flat. This is really helpful for when we had our kids needing to nap. CJ was only 5 months old when we took him, and it was just really great. And Eli was still in a napping phase too. We had plenty of footroom right here with our kids, but this canopy right here, it extends fully. And then if you look a little bit closer, you'll see this zipper lining. This extends a little bit further. So I really like this because Florida is so sunny, and if you just prop it down, it goes completely flat. And I'll show you with the front one too. So this front one came with the stroller when we got it off of Facebook, but it does the same thing. They seat the same amount of weight. I'm just gonna undo this canopy, and then there's a better look. You can kind of see that it goes completely down. And so if your child is sleeping, it's really, really nice to have. And I really liked that feature of this stroller because, I don't know, I just feel like it was a little bit more flexible than the Citi Mini. The way that you adjust the handlebar on the back is really easy, and I think I really liked that about this stroller. You just push in this gray button and then pull up. This is personally too tall for my liking, so I think it'd be better for Antonio, and that's what I really like, is it accommodates different heights. On the back, this also came with the stroller when we got it off Facebook Marketplace. This is our 3rd seat. This is where Roman sat, and I feel like this is a major pro, but also a con, because when they're reclined all the way back, this child that is sitting in this 3rd seat is going to be bent over. And oftentimes Roman was kind of bent over because he's the oldest, he's the tallest. I don't know, it didn't seem very comfortable for him. Also, let's just say you're not using this, or your child wants to get up. Boom. There, you can put the footrest up and not even have to worry about it. So this is the really cool thing about this stroller, is that it is totally customizable to whatever suits your needs best. So if I wanted CJ to be facing me, then what I would do is I would just push in this circle button right here. There's one on each side, and it pops right out. And we could put them right here. And it just snaps in, it clicks, super easy. Let's just say you want the front child to be turned around too. Even though you're at Disney, why would you want that? And then both of them are sitting facing you. The thing about this stroller is it's heavy. When I was pushing this, I felt like I was pushing a bus. But I do want to show you the basket, because that was another selling point for me. And we got this for so cheap. This stroller is originally like $800-900, something like that. I'll put it on the screen, but I got this for $240, and I think she was gonna sell it to me for $220, but we gave her $240.
Yeah.
This basket was huge, and this is one pro that I feel the Joovy Qool has over the Citi Mini, is the basket size. Like shopping bags that anyone in our party had, they could just put it in here. It was so much space, so I really loved it for that reason. I don't know, I felt like that is a really big pro if you are an overpacker or just need the extra space. So to turn this thing, again, I kind of feel like I'm driving a bus right now, but I just want to show you guys and describe like how it feels. So when I move it side to side, I don't know, like it's heavy. That's really the best way I can say. It's heavy, and when I turn it, kind of wide angle, but it's not horrible. I think it definitely does well in the grass, and especially does well on concrete. It's a heavy duty stroller, I will say that. I don't know. I don't really know how else to describe it. Next, we're gonna move on to the Citi Mini GT. This one I feel is a little bit more complex. The major gripe that I have about this is I wish it had a belly bar or a snack bar, but from what I've read online is that they have discontinued those. Maybe there's a newer version of this stroller. I think this is an older one. But something just right off the bat that I really love about this stroller is I feel like it can accommodate a bigger kid. So just like the Joovy Qool, this stroller also has canopies that come down pretty far. It opens up right here at first, and then it comes all the way down to here. Something that I want to show you right here on top is that it has like this little peekaboo window, and it's just Velcro, so you can peek in. It's super dirty right now, but if I wanted to, I could peek in right here, or you could look right up here. So that's really nice, something that the Joovy Qool didn't have. Right here on the back, the Citi Mini GT also kind of comes with its own built-in stroller caddy, and this is like really cool, but like kind of complex because there's so much you could do with this. There's 2 cup holders, which is really nice. And then it has this little holder right here, as well as this little zipper. So you can do anything essentially. You could put your ID, I wouldn't do it, but you could put any cards that you need to right here, your annual pass, anything that your heart desires. And it is magnetic. I didn't realize that. There's also this little zipper pouch on the back. What would you say this is?
I think that's like a rain cover.
A rain cover, or like another pouch?
I don't think it's another pouch. I think it's to hold up this thing. I don't know. There
is another zippered pouch down here. So if you didn't have enough zippered pouches, here you go.
And it's all mesh.
It is all mesh. That's so nice. I forgot how much I really do love this stroller. It's a really great stroller to have, and it's really recommended. It's really good for terrain and everything that I'll show you here in a bit. Right back here, this is how you recline the seat. Man, I haven't done this in forever though. So you just pull it down, and down it goes. And just like the Joovy Qool, it reclines all the way back. I would almost say that this looks like it would be more comfy, but
it's definitely nice for breeze because now it's a mesh back. Yes. So any kids laying down,
yes,
you could easily just lay them back, have this folded up, and when that very so often breeze comes through, right through. Or attach a stroller fan here, and now you got some nice airflow.
I'm glad you brought up stroller fans actually, because this is another reason why I do wish there was a belly bar though, so that for the stroller fans that you kind of wrap around stuff, you could do it right there, but I'm not quite sure what to do about that, so it would have to be like a clip-on fan that you got. Okay, but let's talk about the basket. What is this? What is this basket? I don't know what is supposed to be held down here. I suppose that you could put your shopping bags maybe down here, but this compared to the Joovy Qool is not it. It's not it. As a mom, as someone that likes organization and has a lot of kids, I don't know that this would hold much. So keep that into consideration when you're looking at this stroller as well.
Also with the breakdown, it doesn't hold anything very well.
Oh,
the
no.
way this thing breaks down.
We'll
show that
out
in a little second.
Yes, it will fall out of the stroller, which is really disappointing because this is not a cheap stroller either if you buy it at retail price, which I'll put on the screen. So right here, this is the brakes. They are on right now. You just gotta slide this little gray lever, boom, just like that, and you are free to go. And let me tell you, this one is just, it's like butter. Walking with this, like, do you see this? I could literally just spin this stroller and it just
like you couldn't do that with a Juvie.
Like I'm moving this so easily, like I could sharp turn it anywhere. It's so good. I don't know how they do it. I don't know what the difference is in the wheels. I feel like these wheels are heavier duty, by the way, too. All right, so now that we've kind of gone over both the strollers, I'm gonna have Antonio demonstrate the breakdown since he is dad. He's the one that's typically doing it.
All right, so here we have the Citi Mini. To break this thing down, like I said, before you do any sort of breakdown, the basket on the bottom does not do well with a lot of items as you're breaking down. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna see these little pull tabs here, and it says pull to fold, so you really can't miss it, right? So you're gonna pull both at the same time and it collapses. Now, if anything was on the bottom, which here's the basket, if it's something small, it might stay in there, but anything big, this thing won't close. And in order for it to close and lock, you need to have it clear of any sort of obstruction here. And this little, I guess, bracket thing here is what actually locks it into place. So you got there's a tooth here, and it'll slide and lock in. And now you can just pick it up, carry it. You know, it's enough to one arm it, but I wouldn't one arm it with anything in it. This thing is sort of heavy, sort of, you know, I wouldn't say super heavy, but that's how you break that down. And then real easy to put it right back up again. You're gonna pop the tab, right? So as long as you move that, you're gonna grab the handlebar.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And you're pushing. So this is the Juvie. The Juvie breakdown is a little bit more complex, I'd say. And I don't know if it's because of how we have it set up, but I feel like with two seats, it's a little bit complicated. But we may have to take down one or position it a different way, because from what I remember, we had to have it a certain angle. To break this bad boy down, you have a button here, and it's almost like a trigger. So what you're doing is you're pulling the trigger, but you have to push this button and pull both sides, and you're just gonna push down. That's it. And it's gonna fall on itself. Just like how the Juvie system is, how it has like a tooth and a bracket that holds it into place, same thing happens here. You're not gonna be able to pick it up this way without that chair popping. Your best bet is just to pick it up from the front, and you can stand it up. Now this one is a lot heavier, way heavier than the Citi Mini. I don't like this one for the breakdown as a dad. Breakdown is stupid. I love the space though. It's not worth it for me. Now, to set it up, you're gonna see here, if you can bring the camera, but there's a little gray tab here, right? You're gonna push that tab in, and it's gonna release the handle. It's real easy. You just pull up, you wait for the audible click, boom, and you're ready to go.
All in all, that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully this video helped you decide which stroller is the best stroller for you to take to Disney. Is it the Joovy Qool or is it the Citi Mini GT? For me, it's hard to choose because I want the maneuverability that the Citi Mini offers, but I really love the single file of the Joovy Qool plus the basket. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.